Hi everyone, welcome to FLOE, Facilitating Love on Earth. Welcome. I am feeling called to do something kind of different and fun, different for me this year. And that is holding a sacred vigilance every day from now leading up until Yule, Christmas, or maybe even New Year's. Just gonna follow my intuition and show up every day that I am able to just sit in sacred ceremony with myself, with spirit, with life, with nature, and with you. If you are here, whether you are here now or here in some future time, I am welcoming you. Today is Wednesday, December 4th, 2024. And with that, I'm going to light a candle. So I just invite you to start to feel into your body and invite yourself to be present. I'm going to chime the Tibetan singing bowl, crystal singing bowl as well. So here in the Northern Hemisphere, we are moving closer and closer to the winter solstice. And the days are shorter and shorter, the sunlight. Where I'm at by 3:30 p.m., you're starting to feel like you want to go inward. And definitely by 4:30 and 5, sun has already set and you are feeling like it's night. And symbolically, that illuminates a lot within us. Introspection, contemplation, stillness, rest. And so wherever you are in the world, whatever's happening with nature outside of you, within your own nature, within you, no matter how you honor the seasons and celebrate the time of year, I welcome you into the sacred and safe space. I didn't have a script planned, and I'm not going to for any of the days that I show up. I'm here with you. I'm humble, I'm open, and the only thing that's ever required is showing up. And not showing up always with an agenda and a plan, but just showing up with a pure heart. And my intention in showing up for myself, and also sharing this as a gift for whoever else is here or feels drawn to be here, is to enter into sacred ceremony together, to invite in that introspection and contemplation and ceremony, to give ourselves a few minutes each and every day to feel like we are connecting with ourselves and connecting with another, that reciprocity. And just even starting to feel what is going on in the mind of your being, in the body, in the emotions, in the muscles and the tissues, in your dreams, in your fears, in your relationships, in your finances, your health, your happiness. And when I say happiness, I'm referring to something more genuine than what our culture usually addresses. Like when you are alive, when you actually feel alive, when you feel like you are participating in this dance of life and you are grateful and you are in ceremony. Our humanity has felt dense, at least through my lens of perception. Humanity has felt like it's been caught up in a web of suffering for a long time. And we see this playing out individually and in our own lives and our relationships, our homes, our families. But we also see this play out in systems, in society, in industry at large. There's a question that is coming up inside of me right now just to bring up into the sacred space while we're together. And it's like, when is the last time that you remember actually genuinely feeling content, fulfilled, and connected? And not based on a situation in your life that just happened to be going great in that moment, right? But like such a deep inward space where it wasn't contingent on what's happening in the outside world. If you just got a new thing in the mail, or you just had a beautiful visit with a friend, but just like a truthful, really deep inward space of, I'm alive and it feels really good. I'm happy to be alive, to be living, to be connected and participating. And I'm not asking this question to shame me or shame you, or to actually even make there be an image of what the right answer is, because there's not. It's just an honest, authentic expression of what comes alive in you. How much of our life is being dampened and suppressed and burdened and heavy by the suffering, the fears, and when was the last time you felt free of that? Genuinely and authentically. And this invitation invites us into presence. A sacred and deep listening. And what would it take for your precious mind and body, from your past, your present, and your future, to let some of that suffering drop away and to actually bring forth and rise in the preciousness and the sacredness of life? Not with endless to-dos, but just being alive, breathing in and out, feeling the weather. I made some tea. I don't know if you have tea or water or anything, but it's backwards, but it says I love you. But actually tasting, actually drinking and taking in the flavors, the scents. Whatever moment we find ourselves in is a holy moment. And that includes pain and suffering. I didn't know I was going to share this, but I'm feeling prompted because it is something that's real, and it's something that's been happening in my life. And I was prompted to start doing this, and I'm sure it's all connected. My mother passed away unexpectedly on November 3rd, very young, at the age of 68. And I was gifted with the ability to go be by her side for her last 22 days on earth. And there was trauma and horror and pain and agony, all there too. Loads and loads of fear. And yet, the presence was so thick you could cut it with a knife. The way, like, when you enter into the forest in the winter. I just triple facilitated. There's me and two other people that come together in our community and go out into the wilderness and hold these sacred ceremonies. And we had one on Sunday, and I was saying the stillness of a forest, and it was all, the trees were all bowed with the big chunks of snow. So the trees were bowing their heads in prayer and reverence, and you could cut the stillness with a knife like cheese. It was so thick. Well, that was the same as the presence in that portal that I was in for those 22 days with my mother. The horror was there. The worst I've ever experienced. I'm still healing from the trauma. And it was still the most holiest gift I've ever been given. And I'm still integrating and unpacking and unwrapping this precious gift. There was joy, there was connection, there was love, there was intimacy, there was peace, there was gratitude, there was kindness, there was safety. All of it was living side by side. All of it was together and connected. And sure, my example might seem like an extreme example. You know, there's certain times in life where death and birth and these big extreme things can lead us into these sacred portals where it's all present. But those moments are not the only moments where that's true. They're just these extreme representations of it. The truth is that all of this lives side by side all the time, in any moment. Whether we're silently crying alone in a room, feeling like nobody even knows. Whether we are desperately getting our house picked up and cleaned up for the holidays. Whether or not We are making homemade gifts and foraging and recycling and reusing and thrifting because we don't, either because that's our value and we want to, or because we don't have enough money to buy brand new. Whether you're filled with shame or embarrassment around things, or whether or not you are full of gratitude and even proud of yourself, all of the energies, whatever is happening, is always here. They commingle. They're all present. And presence is the state of awareness, this grace. Graceful awareness. That's a good way of wording it. That says, come all my children. Right? The pain, the suffering, the fear. Come all my children. The joy, the play, the health, the sickness. Come all my children. And I will wrap you all equally in love's eternal embrace. And I will never make any of you feel more worthy or less. It is all sacred. And I'm feeling called to draw from, 2 years ago, I self-published an oracle deck called Mushroom Medicine Oracle. And I am feeling called to see what the forest and the fungi kingdom would like to share with us before we close out today. And I just invite you to perhaps open your state of awareness to that graceful presence, that graceful awareness that says, come, all my children. You're all worthy. And see if you can tell more of the truth. Give more of what's happening in your inner world and outer world. These contemplations, these dreams and fears and joys. To come sit at the altar, to come sit like we are in sacred ceremony with graceful presence. And as I walk through the forest each and every day and connect with nature, that's my meditation. It's my place of love, refuge. I'm asking the mushrooms from this deck, which one has a message for me and you and the collective. And we have White Birch Mazegill. I'm going to read it to you. We'll see if I open up the book too. The key words are waiting, proof, and missing out. Do not wait for thunder, a crash of something great, profound, loud, and clear to give you proof. Proof of your worth and purpose, or proof of your failures and insecurities. The spark you seek, the spark we seek, the spark I seek is under your feet. If you wait for thunder, it is like holding your breath or pausing life. Where are the subtle and not so subtle knocks at your feet? You can miss so much because you are looking for other things. Expand so you can include more. That is the message on the card for White Birch Mazegill from Mushroom Medicine Oracle that I created, self-published in 2022. And let's see, every mushroom has an extended message and an affirmation. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the book as well. Close your eyes. What do you hear? Take a deep breath. What do you smell? What do you notice when you get low to the ground? What do you feel when you climb like a spider? Imagine you're an eagle. Take everything in through your senses. What new insights open in your horizon? The affirmation is I am alive. Perfect for today's message. I am alive and anchored within this multi-sensory experience. Within every molecule, there is infinite intelligence. I live within a world of magic and miracles. I no longer miss the miraculous because now I am open to the mystery. That's White Birch Mazegill from Mushroom Medicine Oracle. And they come in a soft tuck box and a book, and you can order them through me. You can always private message me and get a hold of me. I am shipping only in the United States right now because the shipping costs. But my intention isn't in marketing this deck. My intention is to be in holy, sacred ceremony. And as proud as I am, and as much as I want to share the things that are birthed through me with the world, including being in ceremony and doing the soul sessions that I do for my work as a therapist, as much as all of it is interconnected. Right now, I'm feeling called to just be real, to be present, to freely offer these spaces for myself and for anyone else that would like to come and sit together, right? Alone and together. It's all here. We expand to take in all of it. So with that, like my mug says, you are loved. I will be back tomorrow on Thursday, December 5th. I'm going to blow out the candle and chime the bowl to bring our session to a close today. But I appreciate you being here. Oh, my love and blessings.